What's up? I'm just getting back in here. Straighten up my seat. I don't like to touch when I go in the truck. Different trucks, I don't like to sit on their seats, and I don't like to have my back. So I get shirts, put them over it. So, okay. Oh, what's up? Hey. This your girl, Kanya. Don't worry, y'all. I'm going to get this hair done, getting it right. I'm in hustle bound, so no eyelashes, no eyebrows, none of that. So I am in Texas, man, and it is 111 degrees. It is hot. It is hot. Yeah, it's hot. And I'm sorry I've been gone so long. Like I always say, I try to get to these videos as much as I can and give y'all as much information as I possibly can. But your girl been hustling. But today we are talking about the difference between a driver and an owner-operator. I don't know about you, but I know my place. And right now, by choice, I choose to be a driver, a company driver right now. Not an owner-operator, not a lease, I'm not in a lease program. I am a driver, amongst other things. I also dispatch on the side. I also own a boutique. So I am a company driver. But I think that some of these companies think that it's okay to put you in a owner's position and a owner-operator position and a lease position. And what I mean by that is I'm a driver, which means I get in this seat, I do my responsibilities according to DOT and according to your rules. So, I'm not going to do anything that has to do with mechanical, dispatching, fixing on a truck, any of that. Because what? I'm a company driver. I know my role. When you hired me as a driver. So, when you call me up and say, hey, when I call you up and say, hey, the lights need to be replaced on this truck, don't ask me to go by the TA and pick up some lights and put them on your truck, because I'm not going to do that. Guess what? I'm a company driver, which means I pull up to the Loves, the TA, or anywhere that they fix on trucks and trailer and have them put the shit on your truck. Don't ask me to do it, because I'm not going to do it, because I am a company driver. And I think that they get confused on what it means to be company driver, owner-operator, lease program, whatever you're in. I am, what? A company driver. So, don't ask me to do things outside of the description of my job title, because I'm not going to do it. No. I refuse. It's not going to happen. Now, I know we all been in those situations where they'll call and ask you to fix on this and fix on that. I don't even have any tools on my truck, because I don't plan on working on no truck as a company driver. Versus if I was an owner-operator, to save myself money, I'm going to, don't get it twisted now. I know how to change some lights. I know how to do some light duty shit. But as an owner-operator, I will do that to save myself money. But as a company driver, hell no. No. I'm not going to do it. So, don't get mad at me for knowing my role, knowing my job, knowing what I'm going to do. Also, don't call me up and say, Where you want your next load to go? I want it to go where the miles go. I've already told you, I don't want to do the East Coast. You give me the option where I want to go. So I tell you, no East Coast. That's it. So you got the Midwest and the West. You can run me to the West all you want to. Hell, I love the West Coast. So you can run me West, so that's fine with me. But don't call me up and expect me to do dispatching. Now you want me to do dispatching. No, I'm a company driver. I've already given you the information you need to dispatch me. That's it. You say, I had this a couple of years ago, where the owner called me. I went in to get my truck fixed, but the truck and the trailer was all messed up, so my mind was on being safe in the truck, right? So when I got the truck didn't have a tag. He gave me paper to put in the window, which is legal. You can have that. So I rode with the paper about a month. So then they called me because I was actually, this is a job out of Illinois. He calls me and say, hey, why didn't you pick up the tag? Well, I'm 7 miles away from the office and I'm at your shop. I work for your company and I'm in your truck. My question is, why the hell you didn't bring the tag down here? Why the hell wasn't the tag ready when I got to the shop? Because you knew I was coming. You are the company. You are the owner of the company. So don't make it my responsibility to make sure I got a tag on the truck. It's your responsibility to have tag, insurance, everything that comes with your company before I get in the seat. Now, I know that it's legal to put the paper in the window, so I'm going to make my money. This is your company. Nothing is going to happen to me. So I'm not going to get any points on my license for it. It's going to go towards your company. So if this is your company, why didn't you make sure you had a tag on your truck for your company? And that's what I mean. They are getting confused by the fact that you're a company driver. You didn't hire me to be an owner operator. You didn't hire me for a lease program. You hired me for a driver. So with that being said, I'm going to do my job. You need to do yours as the owner. Like, come on. I can't be the owner, the mechanic, the dispatcher, and the driver. Hell no. I want to just be the driver. I want to sit my happy ass in this seat, and I want to drive down this road and make my miles of my choice. Now, I've done them all, but I choose right now in my life to be a driver because I have other things going on. So I don't want to be an owner operator. I don't want to be in a lease program. I just want to drive. I want to get in the truck, drive, send me to the West, Midwest, because I've already given you the information. So I'm telling you guys that know your position. Don't let them put you in a position that you're not supposed to. As a driver, now I'm not saying to you that not to do it. I'm not saying that. For me, I'm not going to do it because that's not what I signed up for. I'm not getting out there with a screwdriver, full ups. I ain't doing none of that because I'm not replacing anything on this truck, and I'm not patching anything up. I'm not doing any of that. If the truck don't drive, call the tow truck. Because I'm not going out there to look and see. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not going out there to look and see what may not be turning. My job is to do a pre-trip, to visually see what I can see. Anything outside of that has nothing to do with me because I am a company driver. Don't ask me to go up under the truck. I'm not doing that either. I'm going to do my pre-trip, and everybody should do their pre-trip. Everybody should do their pre-trip. Every morning, every night. I mean, because you never know what you might find. And that's what you can see visually. Anything outside of that is out of your control. Because we're not mechanics. We're not owning as a company driver. We're not mechanics. We don't, even if you're an owner operator, you may not be a mechanic. You might want to drive your truck to a dealer, to a TA or Love's or whatever. You know, it's just some things that as a company driver we shouldn't be asked to do. And I think it's wrong of the company owners to ask us to do certain things that does not have to do anything with our job description. That's not what I signed up for. Like, come on. It's ridiculous of what they asked of us. Like, I'm not gonna do it. My refrigerator broke down. He wanted me to pull the refrigerator out, go to Walmart, get another refrigerator and put it in here. Okay. You want me to install a refrigerator? Are you kidding me? First of all, I'm a woman and I'm not picking up that heavy refrigerator, because not only do I have to pick it up, I have to get it out of the truck without hurting myself. Also, I have to find somewhere to throw it away. Then I have to go to Walmart and get another one in this big huge box, open up the box, lift that refrigerator and put it back in this truck and put the new one in. Now, for me, that's a little too much for me to do as a company driver. Like, if I was an owner operator, of course I'm going to replace my refrigerator. But y'all already know from watching my videos, LaKanya rolls with her own refrigerator. My refrigerator works just fine. So if your refrigerator doesn't work in your truck and you're the owner, then you need to handle that. Not me. It's not my responsibility to put a whole new refrigerator in here. I don't care if you're buying it or not. I'm not doing the heavy lifting. I don't unload or load any goods. I don't. I drive, I back up. And it's a lot more to what we do as drivers. As company drivers, we still do everything else that an owner operator do. But repairs and all of that is not us. Paying our taxes, we pay our taxes off our checks. All that other stuff, we don't have to do. That's the responsibility of an owner operator or a company owner, or owner of a company, whatever. So for me, I'm just saying, know your role as a company driver. Don't go all. I'm not saying to not go out of your way. I'm just telling you what I prefer to do and what any other driver should be doing. I mean, it's bad enough we have to deal with traffic and everything else that comes with it, life, family, everything that we have to do with. We deal with the same things as the owner operator. It's just it's in a different way. Some responsibilities are not our responsibilities. And I think a lot of times these owners of these companies think that because they have owner operators, they put us in the same pool. We're not in the same pool. We are company drivers. So get mad at me, even fire me. I'm good. As long as I got a CDL, I can get a job anywhere. Anywhere. I can go anywhere and get a job. And the pool is open for me to do that. And I know that. So, and by me being out here all these years, you're just not going to make me do something that I'm not going to do. You're not going to put me in the same pool as everybody else. Because that's not going to work with me. That's just not going to work with me. I'm not going to do it. So for the company drivers and the new drivers, know your role, man. Know your role. I'm saying this, know your role. Because when you first start, you think that's what you're supposed to do. Because nobody probably told you that you're a company driver. You ain't got no business out there working on no lights. You ain't got no business. They knew this before they hired you. They knew this before they even owned a company. They got backup for this kind of stuff. They have money saved for when your lights go out, your engine, your AC goes out, and all of this. You don't have no business changing filters in the cab. That's not your job description. PMs and all of that. That's up to the owner of the company. It's not really up to you to do that. It's up to you I keep up with my miles, and just in case he doesn't remember that I need an oil change or a PM done, just in case he doesn't remember, I'll hit him up and say, hey, the truck needs a PM. Or I hit him up and say, hey, I need a DOT inspection. If I notice that the DOT inspection, that's some of the things I check, because that has something to do with me. I need to know that this truck had a PM done, because I want to know if the oil changes. I need to check the oil, part of my pre-trip. Those things I will do. Those are things I am going to do, because that has something to do with me and driving down the road. I want to make sure. I'm going to make sure that all the lights working. And if they're not working, I'm going to go somewhere so they can fix it and make them work. Because I'm not going to work on them. I'm not doing that. I'm not. And I'm just saying to the new drivers. And the new drivers. Yeah, the new drivers and the drivers that's been out here. Man, don't break your back working on somebody else's shit. Why? It's not your responsibility. And if you one of those people that, hey, want to go change the lights, want to work on the engine, hey, be my guest, do it. But I'm not doing it as a company driver. And again, like I said, if I was an owner operator, hell yeah, I'd be out there trying to save myself some money. Me, I would be. But I'm just not. I'm just telling you that I'm not. Y'all know I keep it real, and I try to tell these newbies some of the things that I have experienced as a newbie. But now, I ain't doing none of that. I'm not doing it. I suggest you don't either, because they ain't gonna give you nothing extra. If you fall out this truck, or you hurt yourself changing lights, the wire stick you or cut you, you know what they're gonna do? Haul your ass down there and give you a drug test, because now you done split blood. If you got to go to the hospital, you're taking a drug test. And I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Why put yourself in a situation that you don't have to be in? Why hurt yourself and hinder yourself from going to the next job, or keeping the job that you're on? Now you can't drive because you was out there helping them do mechanical work, which is not in your job description. You out there doing mechanical work. So, if you out there doing mechanical work and you hurt yourself, now you can't even do your job. Which mechanical work wasn't in your job description from the beginning. So, I'm just telling y'all, listen, keep your job description short. Like, know your job. I know my job right now. And I'm loving being a company driver at this moment. Now, I'm not saying I'm always going to be a company driver, but I have the option. I have the option at least. Be an owner operator, be a company driver, be a yard jockey. I mean, I got options. But I choose to be a company driver, dispatch on the side, and run my boutique. That's what I choose to do. Whatever you choose to do, I'm all for it. But don't go out there breaking your back, because they ain't going to give you no extra money for the shit. They're not going to give you no extra money for changing them lights. But if you take it down into the TA, they're going to pay them to change lights. But they're not going to pay you to change lights. Hell no, they ain't going to pay you. They're not going to pay you to do anything they got to do with their truck while you working on their truck. They saving money, but you out there sweating, and you ain't getting an extra. They ain't finna give you an extra dollar on nothing. Not an extra, not a nothing. Especially if you work for the Bulgarians or the Russians. Nah, you ain't finna get that. You ain't gonna get nothing extra. And I am gonna do a video on ego, because I've worked for them before, about 5 years ago. And I got a couple of friends that's over there, and oh my God, what I have learned about the company. So I gotta share this with y'all. I got to share this with you. So if y'all got any questions that y'all want to ask them. I will answer them. Also, don't forget to check out my boutique, which will be down below. Don't forget to check out my website for my dispatching. That will be down below. And what other perks can I give you? I'm going to give y'all some tips, some juicy tips. So remember, as a company driver, be a company driver. And try to stay safe out there, because I'm telling you, The heat is on. The gas prices are up. The market is down. The food is up, definitely. Because y'all know I cook in my truck, so I have to save. I have to save. In my truck, I have to save. So, and I suggest y'all do it too. I mean, as company drivers, we don't have all the expenses as owner-operators do, but we still have some expenses that we have to eat. So, you know, it is real important to try to save as much as you can. As a truck driver for the new people and the ones that's out here, because this can help anybody. As a truck driver, when you become a truck driver, start saving as much as you can. Because I'm going to tell you something. You never know where you're going to be when a company decides to tell you that you're fired, or bring the truck back, or you're in their city and they tell you you're fired. Or, let me see another scenario. Or you quit. And when you quit, you want to be well prepared. You want to be able to get you a rental car. You want to be able to get a hotel room. You want to be able to get a flight, whichever one that you prefer. Because sometimes you can have all your shit up in a truck and shit hits the fan. You could be working for a company that puts the truck in the shop, and they say that this is the only truck they got, and you gotta wait a week. Guess what? You ain't got no money for a whole week. And if they don't put you in a hotel, guess what? You're on your own. So, please, from the moment that you become a truck driver, start saving your money, because it's gonna save your life. And you're gonna remember I said this. Save. Because you never know when something's gonna hit the fan. I always make sure I got me some cush. You make sure you got you some cush, because you never know where you might be when the truck go down. You never know if that company is gonna pay for your hotel. Especially as an owner-operator. As an owner-operator, you make sure that you are well prepared, because they're not gonna pay for your hotel. They're not gonna pay for your repairs. They're not gonna pay for the towing. They're not gonna pay for you to get your stuff out of that truck. They're not gonna pay for any of that, because you're an owner-operator. Now, as a company driver, if you're with the right company, they will put you in a hotel. We'll fix the truck. It's just a matter of time, but you still go without pay, depending on who you work for. Depending on who you work for, they might pay you. To be down those days, which is layover pay. They might pay that. Some companies don't pay layover pay. Some companies don't put you in a hotel. So I'm just telling you, have your ducks in a row. Have your moolah, have your cash, dineros, have your money. Have you some money stashed for your getaway, which I call my little pocket the getaway. So make sure you have getaway cash, because you need getaway cash as a truck driver. I don't care who you're driving for, where you're driving to, or what you're doing. You need getaway cash. Remember that. You need getaway cash now. Don't get out here and fool yourself. Don't go, and definitely don't. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm back. My phone kind of died on me, so I had to wait a little bit to get back started. But like I was saying before, make sure you got your own back. Make sure that you have that getaway cash, because you never know what you might run into. So don't leave yourself hanging, and don't assume that they're gonna take care of you. Don't assume that they won't leave you hanging, because if you stay one step of the game, then you'll always be prepared for whatever they throw at you. And you want to make sure that you're not left out there hanging. And I know it's a lot of drivers out there that are being left hanging and not being able to get home. Always make sure that you have enough money to get home, whether it's by plane, whether it's by train, whether it's by rental car. Make sure you have enough to get yourself home. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and share, because if this didn't help you, it might help somebody else. So share it with somebody that might need to know this information, or somebody that you know that's about to start truck driving, because a lot of my videos are about when I first started and about the things that I go through now. So everything that I talk about is something that I did experience. It's not something that I heard or anything like that. So if it's on my channel, I am doing it, I have experienced it, and I'm here to talk about it, and I'm here to share it. So please like and subscribe to my channel. And this is going to be the end of this video. I can't wait to see you guys at the next video. Y'all have a blessed day. This is your girl, LaKanya. I'm out.